Today, we've got a mystery to solve. How did the British singer-songwriter John Lennon of Beatles fame become the leader of Russia? Let's find out. In order to unravel this mystery, I'm going to interview a Russian factory worker. Now tell me, is it true that World War I was hard on the Russian people?
Oh, it sure was. We were suffering from food shortages, so people were hungry. There was inflation, so our money was worthless. And to top it all off, we were getting mega wrecked by Germany in the war. Our military leaders couldn't do a thing. They were absolutely incompetent. So all of that is why I joined the Bolsheviks.
Who were the Bolsheviks?
The Bolsheviks were the majority faction of a revolutionary political party called the Russian Social Democratic Labor Party, which believed the working class should seize power. Me and my Bolshevik friends wanted to get rid of the Tsar.
What's a Tsar?
Think a king or an emperor, but a little more Russian-y. Tsar Nicholas, he was the Tsar at the time, he left to go lead the war effort. And meanwhile, the Tsarina was wrapped around Rasputin's finger.
What a curious name. Who was Rasputin? The answer? My next interviewee. Hello, Rasputin.
Hello.
So, you're a what? A monk? A mystic?
Sort of all of the above. I'm a jack of all trades. You see, I was but a lowly peasant when I gained favor with the Tsarina, for I used my mystical powers to heal her son. But the nobles, they thought I was a scandalous figure. They did not like that I had so many influences in the palace. They plotted to kill me. According to the legend, they tried to poison me, but I did not die. So they shot me, but I did not die. So they shot me again, but I did not die. So they drowned me, and then I died.
Well, looks like Rasputin can't tell me anything else because he's very, very dead. Now, back to my Bolshevik buddy. It sounds like things were pretty chaotic, eh?
Oh, yeah, they sure were. Me and my fellow workers started to strike. We were hungry, and things got violent fast. This was called the February Revolution. Even though it happened in March, which is like a little strange, but we were using this weird calendar, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, protests started to spread across Russia, and some members of the military even started to revolt. So Tsar Nicholas abdicated the throne, which just means that he gave it up.
Oh, victory for you guys, eh?
Not quite. You see, the Duma, the parliament, which was a body of representatives, they established a provisional government. And these dudes were way too moderate for us Bolsheviks. They didn't go far enough. Besides, they kept Russia involved in the war, which is what was causing all our problems in the first place. So the protests and the strikes continued. We needed new leadership.
Ah! And that brings us to our final interviewee, John Lennon, the leader Russia needed. Hello.
I think you've got the wrong Lenin. I'm all about peace and love. I never started no Russian revolution.
Oh, bloody H-E double hockey sticks. I must have gotten my Lenins confused again. So, that brings us to our actual final interviewee, Vladimir Lenin. So, your name is spelled how?
L-E-N-I-N.
Oh, you're not a member of the Beatles?
No.
Significantly less exciting.
After the Tsar was overthrown, I returned from exile to lead the Bolsheviks. The Germans liked that I opposed Russia's involvement in the war, so they spread pro-Bolshevik propaganda like this. Here, I make you propaganda.
Oh, thank you. I love propaganda.
My Bolsheviks and I overthrew the provisional government. I rallied people behind the cry for peace, land, bread. One, peace. No more Russian involvement in the war. Two, land. The peasants should have some form of control over their own land. Three, bread. Higher wages and lower prices so the people are not hungry. We believed in communism, which means that resources in society should be shared by all the people. You see, no private ownership. You do not have car. You do not have house. All shared among the people. Of course, for now, we need strong government to run this system. So, that's where I come in. I am in charge, along with my party, my Communist Party, elite, smart leaders who serve the interests of the working people. Now, as for World War I broke a treaty with Germany. No more war. Peace for Russia. Of course, as Russia exits the war, they shift power towards Germany away from the Allies. And in Russia, the civil war still continues. I wonder why people do not like my leadership. Maybe it is because my party killed and imprisoned all our enemies. I don't know.
But that's a story for another time. For now, mystery solved, more or less. I'll see you on the next episode of History Detectives.